Hello everyone, my name is Samira Gonzalez and this is my Week 3 discussion board for MPA 545, Conflict Resolution and Labor Negotiation. During this week's presentation, I'll be examining articles and books in Chapter 4 of our text Collaborative Approaches to Resolving Conflict. I will briefly identify some of those concepts, identify information that I found within the articles and books, as well as provide my insight. Before diving in and examining the various articles and books used in Chapter 4, I wanted to give the formal definition of what a mediator is according to the Webster Dictionary. Is a person who mediates, helps to settle a dispute or create agreements where there is conflict between two or more persons or groups by acting as the mediator or the go-between for those parties. In Chapter 4 of our text, Essenhart and Spangle explains that mediation is the process in which a third party guides a conversation between two parties with the goal of settling a dispute. They also proceed to say in order to have a successful mediation, a mediator must contain or have certain traits or core values. In Chapter 4, on pages 76 through 77, underneath section Core Values or Principles, Essenhart and Spangle explains that mediators must have empathy, the ability to question effectively, have a trusted reputation, can maintain confidentiality, as well as have good processing skills. The authors go a little bit further in detail when looking at specific characteristics as they pertain to labor disputes for a mediator. They reference the article Final Reports on Research Projects and Mediation that's written by Henry A. Landsberger. Within this article, Landsberger states that during a labor dispute, some of the characteristics could be humor, patience, non-aggressiveness, as well as having knowledge associated with the issue at hand. Landsberger's article was also referenced by Honeyman in his book titled 5 Elements of Mediation. Honeyman referenced Landsberger's work when it pertains to the relative skills and knowledge amongst these elements that is found in mediation, and those elements were investigation, persuasiveness, invention, as well as the ability to be a distraction and having empathy. The following chart is a flow chart of how the elements are linked based off of various articles and books within Chapter 4. So we have our core values and principles that is described by our main authors, Essenhart and Spangle. Those are then in turn linked to Landsberger's report, the final report project on research and mediation. Landsberger's report is then linked to the Honeyman's 5 elements of mediation, which in turn helps us understand various core values and traits that one will find within a mediator. In conclusion, I found this article to be very useful in understanding the importance of a mediator during a mediation process. It states that when you talk, you are only repeating what you already know, but if you listen, you may learn something new. This shows that being a mediator, or in order to have a successful mediation, a mediator must be able to pull out or ask effective questions, must show empathy, be patient, be non-aggressive and knowledgeable, and also have the relative skill sets and knowledge base throughout the process. And all of these key elements were depicted in the Essenhart and Spangle chapter, as well as Landsberger's article and Honeyman's article. This concludes my Week 3 presentation. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.